Hey, this is August 2025 reading. We're gonna call it Lionsgate reading. Everything you need is in the description box below. Hi, hello, thank you so much. These cards are already premeditated. So we're gonna use these cards for the main deck and then Moonology for your advice. Let's begin, okay? With Aries. I already shuffled this and meditated on it, so King of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, so someone's all about their stability right now, or at least that's what your intentions are to manifest. Definitely, definitely. The Star. Why am I not seeing cups? That's fine. It's fine if there are no cups. That's okay. But we're gonna have to. But the universe might have gotta say something to you. Oh. Okay. I think, or I feel, that again, this is the past, present, future energies, okay? But sometimes I read it as it is. So I feel that you're actually manifesting financial stability in your life, but something is out of balance here. Putting practicality over things that makes you happy. Probably you're more focused on your opportunities, your your stableness, you're holding on to something that is near and dear to your heart and very specific. Actually, you're very driven here, but at the same time you are taking it slow, right? Even though that is your manifestation, practicality wise, you're still handling it like very carefully, I should say. But try to, try to mix your heart into it because something's being compromised here. Probably your happiness. Take time for yourself. That's one of the advice. I know that we're not on the advice part yet, but the future here shows. So this is the slow and steady wins the race to get to your goal. This is the manifestations of something that you think that you lack. King of Pentacles in reverse. And yeah, you're holding on to that values, belief system. So in the future, there's gonna be a cycle closing and a new cycle beginning, which is a good one because we don't see you waiting anymore. You're waiting for your ships to come in, but since it's actually this, something is being put on a halt, like the universe saying to you that hey, stop waiting. If you follow your free will and also as well put a little bit heart on it, you're probably gonna get there. Let's do your advice. This is Moonology. This is reflect on your priorities. Last quarter moon in Aquarius. So that's what I have for you, Aries. We're gonna move on to Taurus. This is quick, I hope. Let's move on to Taurus. Okay. me something for Taurus this August 2025. Lionsgate. And the month itself. Thank you so much. Something flew out. Hold on. Lovers. No. Now hold on. I was asking for more cups and you're giving me that. Oh. Okay. We're seeing a person who's someone. Oh, sorry. We're seeing a person or someone that has a very abundant nature and has a lot of love to give. Hmm. Okay. You're definitely guided here. Hmm. That's right. Why am I feeling maternal energy and paternal energy? I don't see any empresses here, but yeah. You have healed. That's actually what I'm hearing. I'm also hearing stealth mode or silence. You're probably making your moves in silence, which is causing you a lot of abundance right now. So, in the past, Two of Cups, clarified by Page of Cups, this is this is something that makes your heart grow fonder. This is give and take relationship. It's giving reciprocity. I was supposed to say repercussions, so we're not to that into that. So this is giving reciprocity as its finest. And present moment, you are this might resonate for a lot of single Tauruses. You're embracing your individuality, having control over things, having your shit done. You're getting shit done, having your shit together. Yeah. In the future, you're gonna continue to push on whatever you have started. There are I feel that there are some Tauruses here that started something but doesn't know how to finish it somehow. I'm not sure if it's a passion project. That's what I'm hearing. But you're gonna push through it because that's actually lighting up your world, and yeah, it's igniting your passion within you, the drive. That's your motivation, at least. You have a little. It seems you're like you have a little corner to yourself. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling, and it's motivating, and at the same time refreshing. That's what I'm hearing. So yeah, let's go. It's a different world, basically. Our perspective. Oh, you might have a new perspective in the future. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, we're gonna have to stop the downloads for now because we're gonna go to the next sign. Sty. Oh, I almost said sty. Something with your eyes. I'm not a medical practitioner, but yeah, something within your eyes. Probably just a blur vision, astigmatism. Nothing big. But yeah, this is your advice. Attend to the details. Oh, probably that's the one with the I message. Attending to the details here will help you. Okay. pay attention. Okay, so now I'm going to the next sign, which is that's Gemini. Okay, I almost forgot. I'm sorry. Okay, next sign is Gemini. I know the audio is low, but I don't know really how to edit this. I'm filming as it is. So if you got my video, try to comment how I can edit my videos for free. Like cutting it or probably rotating it and adding a little music to it, like very low volume music background to it, or basically just the lighting, the brightness of it. Sometimes my phone does that. See, okay, the lighting goes low even though that it's on flash. Somebody comment. Thank you. And even the volume. Have to stabilize that. So, Gemini, this is your August 2025 Lionsgate portal reading. Hope you're doing well. Something flew out. I'm gonna get that. Why is the King of Pentacles always in reverse? Dearest, dearie. I'm almost hearing Siri. Speaking of Siri, there's a lot of mind energy here. When I think about technology, I think about a lot of things that they have, you know, thought of. They pour their time in thinking about those projects. You're probably in the IT industry, but we wouldn't know. We wouldn't know for sure. Why do I smell garlic? Maybe my mom is cooking. Okay, stop that. I just ate, but food is life. So so just roll with it. I'm probably not gonna read it as past, present, in the future. Sometimes I may do so, but King of Pentacles clarified with the King of Cups. You somehow got tripped and fell over because you're trying to balance practicality and emotions at the same time. What I'm about to say here might trigger someone, but growth is uncomfortable. Okay? In the present moment, you're probably feeling uncomfortable right now because of that transformation that you went through in the past. Trying to balance yourself out is a good thing. It may actually feel crap at times, but at least you're remembering you, magician, and you are trying to manifest it out of what you can bring out of yourself, out of all the four elements that you got. You're giving everything that you got. Everything is on the table here. Look, swords, cups, wands, pentacles. You're using every resources that you have to battle this out. It's making you uncomfortable, but it's worth it. Because in the future, you will have you have truth revealed um, basically you have a stunning communication coming your way. Just try to prevent holding back information as well, because again, if you're gonna hold back something, something's gonna be held back from you. Universe reads the energy as it is. If you're not willing to put out something there, then that's a blockage, right there. Put it out, and then basically you will get it back, or give it out and give it, and then what do you call that? Yeah, give and take. So you will give out something right out there, energy, time, effort, um, communication, information, clarity, joy, pureness, everything, right? And then you'll get everything back. Okay? That's what I see here. Your advice here is just to go for it. New moon in Aries. That's what I have for you, and we're gonna go to the next sign, which is Cancer. It's been raining hard this week. I hope that you're not experiencing that. I'm feeling grief somehow. I just don't want to channel it. It's been raining hard in Manila, so let's talk about Manila. So, okay, let's talk about Manila. Trying to go to work is really hard. Make sure you got your umbrellas on, because commuting, I'm still commuting, yeah. It's really hard. Because in here, there's like motorcycle hailing services, like cabs and all that, and then you can catch up on things. Like you're not gonna be late, basically, to your appointments. Oh, I'm reading for Cancer now. Okay, Cancer, August, Lionsgate Portal 2025 reading. Thank you. Too much love will kill you. That's actually what I'm hearing. I don't know if it does resonate here, because these are so far good cards. Not that it's because of it's all cups, because I'm seeing six of cups here. So let's arrange that out. A lot of love energy. I'm not actually questioning that, because you're a Cancer, right? You pour and pour and pour. So, Six of Cups, that's a childlike and pure love. Might have this might have involved a child, and you're self-aware. Your self-awareness is on point, and your intuition as well. You listen to it. You're willing to work with your intuition. My tongue's getting twisted. Oh, That might also resonate with you. If someone's trying to block your throat chakra, like trying to twist your words against you, yeah, that might be yours. Okay, next one. You are just pushing forward into your happiness here. You're being you basically. You're embracing your not individuality, but you're embracing your personality, your grit. That's what I'm actually hearing, and what you have to offer. And I feel that in the future this something will drive you into contemplation, and I'm not sure what it is, because I mentioned earlier, too much love will kill you. Something might drain you a bit, so try to be careful with that. I'm hearing burnout, you guys, as well. Yeah, try to be careful with that. So let's go to your advice. Open up, open up, open up, open up to change. New moon in Aquarius. That's what I have for you. A Cancer, let's go to Leo. Some readings are are short, and as it is, downloads really stop at times. So when the download stops, the traditional reading of the tarot comes in. That's what I hate the most. Oh, not hate, really, because it's still messages. It's still gifts from the universe. What's the other term for that? I'm looking for. We don't want to bring out hate, so I'm looking for another term. That's what is somehow irritating me the most. Like, pet peeve. Pet peeve. Okay. That's my pet peeve. Peeve while reading tarot. I have to correct myself, sorry. It's a tick. Let's go to Leo now. Something is telling me to grab cards in the middle of the deck. So I'm gonna do that. A lot of leaving, abandoning energies here. Manifestation is the theme for today, or is the theme for the month. The intention is good, right? But we have to do the execution as well. That's what I'm hearing. So, Leo, try to walk the talk. That's what I'm hearing. And there's a lot of gossipy energy around you, a lot of drama here. and you're trying to pull away from that as much as you can. It's not that you're trying to abandon the situation all overall, like in general, or like that's the main conclusion, right? You leaving. No, that's not it. It's actually you're trying to put yourself inside a bubble of your own so that you can prevent these drama and conflict. I know there are no ones here, but I'm feeling that, right? Passive aggressiveness, yeah. Those things wouldn't enter your space. Next is there's a lot of things being withheld from you, like breadcrumbing energy here. So 666. Something from the past actually, I don't want to say hurt. That's very used or utilized. That word is very utilized. Uh, but again, you're trying to push through it by giving everything you got, right? And you're making things happen for yourself. So that's why in the future, I'm not sure if you're gonna really try to leave, because there is six of six of swords here. Just don't jump from, because you see this eight of cups. If you see that, that's past energy. You just left something and now you're planning to leave something again. Just don't jump from one thing to another without clearing that shit out, or clearing baggages out, because you're gonna definitely bring it to your new cycle. Okay, your manifestations, it will definitely not hinder, but that's what I said. So it will definitely carry over to what you're trying to manifest here. Okay, so but you have free will. You can change this, as at the end of the day, we all also prioritize our free will. Okay. It's upside down. New moon in Scorpio. You might be dealing with a Scorpio, as I can feel. Go deeper. I think this is the first time that I saw this card. This is very new. New moon and Scorpio. This is really batshit crazy, you guys, because I think the Lionsgate portal is gonna open where water is located, like a waterfall. Because look at this. Not sure though. Don't quote me on that. I'm not from NASA. But that's what I have for you, Leo. I'm gonna go to Virgo. See, I don't know how the Lionsgate opened, to be honest with you. What I'm trying to tell you is that probably the casting of the shadows for that portal is gonna cast over a body of water. That's what I'm saying. I'm seeing high tides. Hopefully not red tides. Hopefully not. Okay, I'm going to... Sorry, Virgo. Virgo, this is your August 2025 Lionsgate reading. Lionsgate portal reading. Virgo, do you believe in Friday the 13th? Because I'm hearing luck, bad luck, kind of mixing in for you. Not mixing in. I don't want to like bring negativity on the reading, but not mixing in. It's like you're not viewing, what I'm feeling is that you're not viewing luck as luck. You know what I'm saying? I know it's confusing, but it seems here that you don't believe in it. You believe in good luck, but you don't believe in bad luck. Like the bad luck and good luck are all a person's doing. Something like that. Which is a good mindset to have. Because again, we have free will. And something good is about to come. That's what I'm hearing. Something good. Something good. So don't exit out of the video yet. Just kidding. A new venture. That's what I'm also. Is somebody trying to invest here? Are you trying to invest on a business? A home? Cause you're planning. Okay. You're planting seeds for it. And you're embracing you. You're very you. You're standing in your power. That's good. And you're making shit happen. Wow. Let's clarify this. You're not just planning for something mediocre here. You're planning for something that will bring great joy to your life. Something larger than life, I'm seeing. For the greater good as well. It will benefit a lot of people, especially children in your life. If that makes sense. So because of that, you're willing to leave something behind, something that's not emotionally. What's with this tongue emotionally fulfilling you in some sort of way, Virgo? And ships will come in. Okay. You're gonna manifest things. You're gonna make shit happen. And you know, it's quite crazy. It's not out of nowhere. It's because of you worked hard for it. You're looking at what you have achieved so far, and you're trying to turn the page and asking yourself what's next. I have to get to what's next. You know, if you get to a certain point of life, the what's next is actually the hardest. Taking the first step to the next chapter is the hardest. Actually, taking the first step to everything is the hardest. Once you take the first step, you just need to figure out your next moves. But as long as you don't step your foot out, nothing's gonna change. But your advice would be, hold on, be real. What's more realer than being yourself? Hermit. And that's full moon in Aquarius. We're coming into the age of Aquarius, sir. Aquarius, we're in, technology rules life and everything. I don't know, it's so random why I have to say that. Some of you might also be a starseed from Aquarius. The constellation Aquarius. Zodiacs are actually derived from stars, right? So we're wondering if someone really lived on those stars. Like, come on. There's a person here. That's the reason why I ask. And the reason why I ask because about luck and all that in the beginning of the reading is because we're gonna have to mention the past Friday the 13th. I believe that's, I'm not sure if that's June or July. June, yeah, we have to mention that. Because that's what I feel. That's what the messenger feels. Don't shoot the messenger. So that's it for you, Virgo, and we're gonna. That's very quirky. You might be quirky yourself, so, and that's an advantage. Quirky is good. Weird is good. Weird is great. Weirdness is great, actually. Not in a bad way, right? Not to the point of being creepy, okay? So, or something like that. But quirkiness is has an advantage to it. So next one is Libra. Libra, this is your August. Let me clean this out. Next one is Libra, August 2025, Lionsgate portal reading. I'm gonna brighten my screen. There you go. My phone does that. My phone does that. It doesn't have very good audio as well. I'll probably plan to buy the older version of an iPhone, you know. Even the oldest version of an iPhone, you know, trying to save a buck. The oldest version that has this Type C charger. You know that? I'm not sure if it's iPhone 5 or 7, but oh, iPhone 5. Okay. iPhone 5. I'm not really sorry to Apple, but yeah, I'm not really fond of having an Apple phone or iPhone. I much prefer Android, but it has its perks, yeah. I'm not selling anything here, yeah. I'm not selling the idea of having an iPhone. It's just that I'm hearing feedback from friends. One, it's very fiery energy here. Might be dealing with a fire sign. Libra. Again, this is Libra for August 2025 Lionsgate portal reading. Hierophant. Oh, let's go back to the iPhone, a commercial, okay? Not a commercial, but like a commercial break from the reading. Yeah, I'm not selling that idea, so don't get me wrong, okay? I'm just actually hearing feedback from friends and family that the audio is good, the camera is good, so why not? Okay. I have felt the need to put that there. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna. Let's put this into a slanting position. Okay. So that you can see. I've asked for ones in my mind and ones came. Oh, you achieve quite a lot here in your life. As an as I've mentioned, next page or next chapter is actually the one that's quite confusing, but you're very on fleek. So why are you even here? I'm asking, why are you even here? Because your ships came, you've waited for it very patiently, you got victorious. That's even a past energy, okay? And then also in your present moment, you're just actually living your life as yourself, not really yourself, but your most exciting self, as I may say, because this is a page of wands that's curious, that's always on learning mode, that's always on motivated mode. You have drive, but yet again, you have everything you want. And in the future, your intuition is actually gonna be more heightened because something's coming in to trigger your intuition, and that's a lot of options. You have to listen to your intuition if you have a lot of options on which way to go, to be guided. And I see that you're guided by the universe. This is very guided by the universe and your higher self. As I hear, you're very grounded in choosing, as I can see. So let's go to your advice. Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. Let's focus on the positive. New moon in Sagittarius. That's what I have. And let's go to the next sign, which is Scorpio. Scorp. That's cute. Scorp. Reminds me of. I almost said Smurf. So you know that, right? The little blue characters. Smurfs. Oh, I missed that. It's still my day off, so I think because after this I'm gonna film modalities August reading, like the three signs, cardinal, fixed, mutable, right? So stay tuned. I don't know. Um, I don't know how I'm going to post these shorts on Facebook because these are all hour readings. But those short readings, I make it a point to post it. Like the quarterly collective, modalities reading. I try to see if I can post it to. Oh, by the way, next I changed the name since this is the Scorpio portion. You're my real ones, okay? I'm a Scorpio too, so I'm gonna announce this on the Scorpio portion. I have changed the name of my YouTube and Facebook platforms into Nix Grazie, which is what urged me to do it. Is grazie means thank you. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the word. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. I should be putting like Nix Gracias, but here in the Philippines, if you heard of the dialect Chabacana, it's very used. Gracias. Even in Dora, it's pretty used, gracias, but it's thank you, right? But I there's a TV show called Grudge. I don't wanna I don't wanna quote that. Is it safe to quote that? There's a TV show named Grotchi, but it's different. Like it's different. But I've searched for it. Grotchi is like the Italian brothers, Roman brothers who made history. But grazie is actually a thank you, right? In Italian. So I had to search for the word grazie, and those synonyms actually appeared. So that's the origin of it. Thank you. It's so grateful, right? That's the reason why I changed it. And Nix is actually, of course, it's not my real name. Okay, Nix is actually What is that? If you're into Greek mythology, you know. Next is the goddess of dark. Okay, because we love shadow work, we love light work, but we also work in those shadows. Shadow work is not a bad thing. That's actually me um went through the dark night of the soul, right? For the past couple of years, and I don't want to talk about that. So yeah, that's the reason why I changed the name for the third time, because it was Phoenix ASMR before. And I'm also gonna fix my playlist here, so stay tuned for that. The playlist for my ASMR, and playlist for my art, playlist for my travel, food, and then karaoke, and then this one, tarot or divination. Okay. Okay, tarot and psychic readings as well. So stay tuned. Yeah, so that's a break, that's a pause. Let's move on to Scorpio. Scorpio, this is your August 2025 Lionsgate portal reading. I hate talking about myself. Sorry about that. So let's begin. You are same as Libra, you actually got your shit out. So nothing to see here. You go away. Okay. Just kidding. So you got you got pentacles, you got cups, you got swords. Only thing that you don't got here is wands, like the passion for something, which could actually lead to burnout. Okay, so you be careful. Now we have in the past that you're the something that you're holding on to. Maybe that's your actually. This will relate to Scorpio singles. If not, then that's fine. You're just embracing your freedom and individuality. That's your theme, okay? For this spread. And then present moment, there's a lot of peopling. I'm surprised. This actually doesn't drain you. Scorpio has to recharge every once in a while. So, Three of Cups. There is celebration, something to be proud of. Page of Pentacles. Because of that, there's a that's something that involves a job. Probably you're getting a raise or praise, or if not a job opportunity, congratulations to you. Even if it's little, it's gonna ignite something. It's gonna be the catalyst of something. Page of Pentacles is my catalyst, in terms of finances and career. In the future, you have Page of Cups and Nine of Swords. Yeah, so you're gonna just go and charge for that, whatever that is. But even though you're charging, you're actually still you. The careful Scorpio. That's the perfect definition of calculated risk. Okay, you're a calculated risk taker here. So your advice, okay, it's upside down. See the bigger picture. I think that's grounding, right? If you take a step back, like to see the bigger picture of things, you won't just look at what's being said, right? Or being acted upon, or how they act, how people act around you. You will see what's the point of it, right? Why did that happen? Because everything happened for a reason, or happens for a reason. Full moon in Sagittarius. Okay, speaking of, and thank you so much, Scorpio, for listening to to that announcement. I didn't mean to insert it on your part, but that's what came into my brain. I'm gonna forget it if I'm not gonna announce it now. Okay, sorry about that. So we're gonna move on to Sagittarius. This is your Sagittarius. This is your August 2025 Lionsgate portal reading, because I tend to easily forget nowadays. That's the reason why whatever comes into my mind, I say it, even though it's super random. If I have to, of course. We have filters, you know. I haven't really watched Grouchy, to be honest. I just actually saw it before. I think it's a good, yeah, based on the promotions when I don't know if I'm in high school back then, Grouchy, but tell me if it's a good show. Yeah, you can comment about it. That's fine. But I'm not really sure if I'm gonna be able to watch though. Okay, something flew out. We're gonna get that. Because time constraints. Yeah. I'm now on Sagittarius, right? Okay. I'm hearing Aquarius again. Aquarius. I forgot what age are we now, because I believe I'm hearing I believe I have read that we're going into the age of Aquarius, so I'm gonna have to search for that. The age of Scorpio, that's the Roman era, I think, what I've read. Okay, I have to stop that. Stop being nerdy between readings. Okay. But it's a good thing, right? You learn random things just because you want to learn it, not because you're being forced to learn it. Oh, okay, that's word. That might be something that you can relate to, Sag, because Sagittarians likes their freedom as well. Speaking of Queen of Wands, very you, fire sign. Okay. Oh, okay. You were first. You were forced to leave a loving situation here. I don't know what happened. Who broke it off? But even if it's painful, you have to do it. Or someone has to, or had to, cut off the situation. Yeah, because I'm not sure if this is you, Queen of Swords, someone you might be dealing with, or you have put up very strong boundaries so that nothing will come in, step even the slightest step towards you or towards them. Yeah, that's our Queen of Swords. When she said it, it's it's the rule. When she said it, that's it. No turning back. No turning point. Because of this, you're moving forward slow and steady. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. Even if it's, very tur- turtle turtle like. Huh? Forgive me, a letter R is not my strongest suit, or not my strongest letter in the alphabet. R. R. Okay. And Queen of Wands. So in the future, since you're moving forward, you're still actually trying to stand in your power, even though there were blockages that actually affected you in the past, and you're carrying over blockages somehow. You're carrying over baggages somehow. So try to be really really careful with that, or try to proceed with caution. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. Now, Sagittarius, your advice is practice gratitude. I don't know why it's spelled like that, but practice gratitude. Last quarter moon in Sagittarius. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Sag. You're always grateful, so I'm not sure why this is your advice, but you're probably someone needs to hear it. As a sign, actually, I'm speaking as a sign. You're always, well, based on my experience, all the Sagittariuses are that I know of is freaking positive. Always, always thankful. Okay, but yeah, that's what I have for you, Sag. But probably someone might need to hear this, so that's what I have for you, Sag. And we're going to Capricorn. See, I don't even have a mic here, so volume might be unstable at times. I apologize in advance. That's how it is. Let's just roll with it. You have to run with your ducks even if you're not ready. Even if you don't have them in a row, right? In a row, rather. In a row. It's hard to explain without my hands going there. Capricorn. When I split the deck, I see the devil. But I'm not gonna get that because I'm not compelled to get that. Or I'm not, at least I'm not drawn in getting that, or the devil standing in your power. Something flew out. Something flew out, and these are the cards. We definitely don't want this for you, but we're gonna have to roll with it. Stop telling deceptive shit to yourself. That's not nice. That's not gonna help you grow. Because this is what I'm hearing. People tend to think that deceiving themselves is better than others deceiving them. No, no, no. You don't get to self sabotage. You don't get to self sabotage yourself like that. Okay. This is self love 101. And good shit. Okay. So after the bullshit, we have the good shit. Okay. That is wands. Sorry. Hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As I thought. 10 of Wands blockages. Try not to face challenges alone. I suggest talk to anyone about what you're experiencing right now. Because it may appear as, in the 3D, it may appear as you're okay. You get shit done. You got your shit together. But inside, it's actually hard to carry all the burdens alone, right? It's a blockage. There's things that sometimes you tend to tell yourself that's false, right? Just to get a sense of comfort out of it. That's actually not a bad thing, but in the long run, just try not to do it as often. The sense of comfort. Overindulging, as I hear as well, to comfort yourself, the sense of trying to look for a sense of comfort from ourselves. Actually, this is not a bad thing compared to trying to look for a sense of comfort outside ourselves, but it's still deceptive, right? That's the shit that people don't see when we're up at night, and then we have self-intrusive thoughts and all that, right? The moon, just try to break out of it, and I think you will, right? Energy is just a phase anyway, so you're gonna be able to transmute that pain into something positive. King of Pentacles, that's a huge change, right? So from this to this, you didn't even go to the page phase, right? And the night phase, you went immediately to King of Pentacles, which is a good intention to have, right? A good goal to have. You must ground yourself, and this king, when it comes to groundedness, doesn't play, okay? He really got his shit together, okay? And he's balanced. He's balancing things out very, or at least he's trying to, and he's doing it perfectly because he's the king, okay? So yeah, Two of Pentacles is balancing it out, okay? Or probably balancing yourself out, not a situation. So this is very you. I'm so happy that I got this card for you. Stepping in your power, as I can see and hear. New moon in Capricorn, step up and lead. Okay, that's the king. That's the king right there. Okay, he steps up and lead. Okay, that's what I have for you, Capricorn, and we're gonna go to Aquarius. I've been mentioning Age of Aquarius all over this reading. I don't know why. Maybe this is a batshit mythical theory, if I may say so myself, that the Age of Aquarius will start when the portal opens. Or just correct me if I'm wrong, if it has already started, right? But maybe that's where it's the strongest, or at its peak. Okay, let's go to Aquarius now. I like talking about nerdy stuff, so you might see some actual random stuff I post in the community page, or shorts shorts, or like simply a video like this that's just, full fluff. And sometimes cuteness, and I can stand cute things, right? And then cute and weird things, okay, if I may say so myself, because I'm a very solitary person. So I search a lot on the internet. My shower thoughts. Like, what I'm saying, what I'm saying, those random thoughts that hit you, and then you're not gonna be able to sleep if you don't search what's the meaning of that. Like, for example, last night I was searching for why why does it bruise when you get injected. Like, when you get blood extraction. I search for that shit. I search for those weird stuff. Okay, this is good. Oh, Aquarius, this is your I have to stop bluffing myself, or I have to stop what do you call this? Babbling. Okay. Okay, Aquarius, this is your August 2025 Lionsgate portal reading. This is the big. I was supposed to be saying the beginning, but I got death. So that's the ending. Um, that's fine. You ended some chaotic shit out. Okay, let's dive in. I keep saying shit. I know YouTube might block that word, but I'm not that big of a YouTuber anyway, so and they block my algorithm, so I probably don't care as of the moment. Okay. Aquarius, you have Four of Swords and Death. You made it a you made a point across, and you made it a point to leave a situation. You have to drag your feet just to leave a situation. You know what I'm getting is famine after war in the old centuries. After the war, you drag your feet just to survive, and I feel that this is survival mode. You know, war isn't there. There's no winners in a war, right? So grieving for that. Um, you actually move. You actually move forward, move towards um, something as chaotic as I can see. Something as this, not really deceitful, but something that's not giving you much as well. And you're trying to stay positive and all through that. That's your intention. You're still gonna go into your happiness. You don't need to worry, Aquarius. That's what I'm seeing in your future, because the sun is here, the happiest card on the deck. So your hard work and efforts will not go unnoticed. No good deeds goes unpunished, if I may say so. And yeah, you someday you're just gonna look into it, and just someday in that month, of course, August, you're just gonna look into that, and then probably make a joke out of it, or laugh out of it. Your survivorship, right? Your survival era, if I may say. That will end. I see death here in the deck, okay? Even though that it didn't come out in order, I'm seeing that chaotic energy ending sooner or later. So your advice, Aquarius, is take inspired action. Full moon in Virgo. That's what I have for you. We're gonna turn to Pisces now. This is so fast. I think the modalities reading will actually just take like 15 to or 30 minutes. Okay. So I'm shuffling and the cards are like not meeting. So I'm gonna try again. Just to shake up the energies for Pisces. Again, Pisces, this is your August 2025 Lionsgate portal reading. I hope you're well and fabulous and safe, and your family and your loved ones, your pets, and then your significant other, and then all of your friends. Did I mention friends already? Okay. I didn't mean to be quirky in this reading, but that's probably the theme of it. You might be really quirky yourself, Pisces. So unsolicited advice. That's actually what I'm hearing. Try not to give out unsolicited advice. Or someone's trying to give you unsolicited advice that you don't want. So just, move forward. Just take it with a grain of salt. Mhm. Take everything with a grain of salt. That's for me, okay? Personal experience. Okay, Pisces. August 2020. Give me something for Pisces. August 2025. Lionsgate portal reading. I might read. I know this is the last sign, but I'm gonna say this. I might read while I'm still laying out the cards, so stay tuned. Okay. I might not read it in order or as it is, whatever comes out, or whatever my intuition feels. Hierophant. And speaking of intuition, the male version of High Priestess comes out. The Sun. I love seeing that on the deck. It's very. Nowadays, it's very rare to come out, but. Oh, Empress! She's so beautiful. King of Cups. So, again, what are you doing here? Huh? Pisces? This is a good spread. Apart from the momentum stopping at the recent past, then this is a good spread. Oh my god, I can't pick the card up. Okay. Alright. Oh, alright. My accent is coming out. Okay, the Hierophant clarified by Eight of Wands. So even though there's a lack of momentum, your intuition stays on point and you keep on following that, okay? You don't go with the same flow as the Matrix, or you don't follow what everyone is doing. That's actually what I'm hearing. They're doing what they're traditionally being told to do, but you're taking the road the my gosh, you're taking the road less traveled, and because of that, you're on your way. You have here Sun and the Empress. You know who you are. You don't need anyone to validate you for that one. You know who you are, and you know how to fight for that. You know how to stand for that. There ain't nobody gonna lecture you about that. The sun is the happiest card of the deck, and you're happy being you, the abundant you. You have resources to make things happen, and you're gonna, in the future, because of that, you're just gonna focus on what makes your heart. Um, you're gonna test the waters in terms of your heart. Um, Page of Swords, you're willing to start something out in relation to that, in relation to your heart. And but just be careful about your tongue. Sometimes your tongue is actually, what's sharper than the sword that he has. I don't know why I'm getting that. Just be careful not to hurt anyone with your words, okay? Karma's real, so whatever you put out there may manifest for you. So yeah, but that's actually what I'm seeing here. This is a happy deck because sun is here, okay? Now I have here your advice. Okay. Believe in your good luck. First quarter moon in Sagittarius. Good luck. Sagittarius is actually often associated with good luck. They're like the child of luck in the zodiac. Might be dealing with the Sagittarius as well. So there you go. Bye all signs. See you on the modalities reading.